Hey Tim, how everyone else, welcome back to For Running Shoes. This video is very late, I recognise that, but I want to talk about my recent injury, which it seems is a really delayed marathon injury. I ran a marathon back in May, it's December now, and I thought everything was good. I did lose a couple of toenails, which is where the problem has happened. So I noticed, last week that one of my toenails, just one of the big toes, was getting really sore. I'm not going to show you any pictures because it was a bit gross. It's starting to get fairly inflamed and it wasn't good. So I wasn't running on it because it was just really sore. Went to the doctor and ingrown toenail, talked about some of the options, which basically I could treat it with antibiotics and then see how it goes, or we can operate, and there's a fairly minor surgery which involves kind of cutting part of the nail off, burdening the bed so it doesn't grow back, and I wanted to avoid that. So at the moment I've had one course of antibiotics, and I'm that's finished now, and I'm just kind of disinfecting the toe a couple of times a day just to try and ward off any infection. It's still a little bit of soreness, but it's not as inflamed as it was. So that's where I'm up to at the moment. Kind of because I just went to a GP. His kind of suggestion was, if it's still causing problems, can come back and can do more antibiotics. Can look into the surgery route, or can see a podiatrist for kind of more specialized route, which I think if it's going to cause me more issues, which is pretty good at the moment, I think I will go down and visit a podiatrist, someone who specializes in this kind of thing. So at the moment, it's not too bad. It's sore a little bit, but it's not inflamed. It's not causing me any other real issues. So that is the situation at the moment. It's not too far off from growing out, because really the way that this is probably caused, it looks like when my nail kind of broke off, there's probably a bit of a jagged edge, and that jagged edge, as it's grown out, has gotten into the skin, and that's causing the problem. So it's not pretty, and it's not a lot of fun, but it will be okay eventually. So, toenails grow pretty slowly. It takes me 6 months to grow it out probably. But, in another month, I imagine this problem will be behind me. But at the moment, I'm just managing it by disinfecting it a couple of times a day. And if it continues to cause me problems, I'll visit another expert. So we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, for me to report, Tim, I have not done very much running at all. I have had the busiest week of the year, the last week of term as a primary school teacher in Australia means that there's all sorts of things going on. So, I as the year 5-6 teacher, I did graduation, I had all sorts of end of year stuff, and it was just a very busy time. So early mornings and late nights, I just literally didn't have the time to do any running, and I was quite sore, just with the ingrown toe. And this is an injury that I probably could run on, but I don't like running when there's pain. And at this point in the year, I'm okay to take a couple of weeks off if I need to. Next week, I plan to get my video out on Tuesday. I'm just going to do my year in sport, the Strava review. I haven't seen it yet, and it's going to be a little underwhelming because the second half of this year I've done a lot less than I was planning on it, but I'll still review the year and we'll chat about it then. I look forward to seeing your next video, Tim, whenever that's coming, and I'll post a video on Tuesday. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time.